Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 17, text number 31. Ye tadadhav asrajacharacharam Swamayaya atmashraya avitarakyaya Tayeva soyam kila goptumudhyataha Katam numam dharma paro jigamsati. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Through this very same energy, you are now prepared to protect the living entities. Indeed, you are the supreme proprietor of religious principles. Why are you so anxious to kill me even though I am in the form of a cow? Purport. The planet Earth argues that there is no doubt that one who creates can also annihilate by his own sweet will. The planet Earth questions why she should be killed when the Lord is prepared to give protection to everyone. After all, it is the Earth that is the resting place of all living entities, and it is the Earth that produces grains for them. Nyunam bateshasya samihitam janais tanmayaya dhurjayaya kritatmabihi nalakshate yastva akarodakaroyad yo aneka ekaha paratascha ishvaraha. My dear Lord, although you are one by your inconceivable potencies, you have expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created this universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy. Purport. God is one, but He expands Himself in a variety of energies: the material energy, spiritual energy, marginal energy, and so forth. Unless one is favored and especially endowed with grace, he cannot understand how the one Supreme Personality of Godhead acts through his different energies. The living entities are also the marginal energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahma is also one of those living entities, but he is especially empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Brahma is supposed to be the creator of this universe, actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead is its ultimate creator. In this verse, the word Maya is significant. Maya means energy. Lord Brahma is not the energetic, but is one of the manifestations of the Lord's marginal energy. In other words, Lord Brahma is only an instrument. Although sometimes plans appear contradictory, there is a definite plan behind all action. One who is experienced and is favored by the Lord can understand that everything is being done according to Lord's supreme plan. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. So Mother Earth is continuing to speak to Ritu Maharaj, who was angry at her, and here she is saying that, please don't kill me, you are the protector of all living entities, so why not me also? I don't understand why you are anxious to kill me, who is in the form of a cow. And she says that, my dear Lord, you are the one Supreme Personality of Godhead with unlimited potencies. And through the agency of Brahma, you create this material world. You empower him to create this universe. Only those who are covered by the illusory energy, they cannot accept this, your transcendental activities. So, it's a very important statement. Although you are one, by your inconceivable potencies, you have expanded yourself in many forms. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he propounded the understanding of Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. That everything that exists is simultaneously one with, at the same time different from Krishna. Everything that exists has emanated from him, whether it is personal expansions of Krishna or the material energy or the internal energy or the living entities, the marginal energy. So the Lord, the whole focus is the center of everything and everyone in existence is the Supreme Lord. Vishnu is the center of everything. So there are different energies of the Lord. The Lord himself, the principle of the Lord himself is called Vishnu Tattva. Then there is Jiva Tattva, where the marginal, where energy of that Vishnu Tattva. Energy serves the energetic. Then there is the internal energy of the Lord, that also serves the Supreme Lord. The entire spiritual world, just like material world is created by the external energy, the material spiritual world is created of material spiritual energy. That spiritual energy also is emanating from Vishnu. And then there are the living entities who can either be influenced by the internal energy or can be influenced by the external energy. When they are influenced by the internal energy, they get a material body. When they get influenced by the spiritual energy, then they get a spiritual body. But as far as the understanding is concerned of the living entities, throughout the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives a holistic picture of existence by saying that there is a Supreme Person and his unlimited energies. And these unlimited energies are meant to serve him, and these unlimited energies are coming from him. They are manifestation of this person. So the manifestation is serving the one who manifests, energetic. In other words, we see in this material world also, we are persons and then we have energies. We have this body itself is an energy. And body itself has so many powers, energies. Material energy is there. So the living entity has the power to move the material things. So the living entity also is a person and he has got powers. Generally, when we search after the absolute truth, then we let's say we have come to understand that absolute truth, God is a person. But that person's understanding should be that person with all his energies, with his manifestation. What he has already manifested and what he can go on manifesting. He is unlimited in his powers, he is omnipotent, he is unlimited source of everything, he is unlimited Sat. Anything that manifests from him eternally, that is expansion of his Sat or existence. We are also expansion of his Sat. The material energy is expansion of his Sat. Spiritual energy is expansion of his Sat. All Vishnu expansions are expansions of his Sat. So he is infinite Sat. Infinite existence. And we are tiny parts of that existence. He is also person, we are also persons. The moment person comes, person cannot be understood isolated from his powers, from his energies, from his potency. The omnipotent and the potent, the one who is the source of all the potency. So Krishna consciousness means to be always be conscious of Krishna as a source of everything and as one who is enjoying everything that he has created according to his own terms. Everything is serving the Supreme Lord. And his enjoyment capacity is inconceivable, achintya. A particular manifestation, as a tiny living entity, we can get related to Goloka Krishna or Kurukshetra Krishna or Vishnu or Narayana, all we can get related to. That is called rasa. So for the sake of rasa, just like now, let us say the residents of Vrindavan, they are relating with Krishna. They don't have to know the tattva, because that supreme tattva comes in the human form, human child, for the sake of the devotees who are tiny and they engage in relationship as father, mother, friends. For that they don't have to know the Vaibhava, all the opulences of the Lord. So the person is there, the person's love is there, and his Shaktis are also there. These are characteristics of persons. Person does not mean simply he has got so many powers, so much energy, all powerful, source of everything. But also he is infinite love himself. And his love cannot be, his loving expressions cannot be estimated, except a bhakta, he has his particular way of relationship with the Lord. He doesn't see him as infinite. He doesn't see him as immeasurable. The bhakta sees him as my Lord, my friend, my associate. Just like here Prithu Maharaj, looked like an ordinary king. In fact, his powers have not even manifested. But Mother Earth is seeing him beyond. what meets her eyes. What meets her eyes is a king in a body, like any other king. But she understands that Lord's Shakti Avesha, Avatara, Lord's Shaktis are infinite. So all the Shaktis of Vishnu are available for Prithu Maharaj. And she is glorifying him as the Lord of everything. So this is what we have to understand. Aham evasam evagre. The Chatusloka of Bhagavatam, one of them. That everything, Aham, Krishna says, me, the Supreme Lord. Everything is me, everything has come from me, everything is for me, everything is serving me. This is the sum and substance of the perception of a devotee. I am a tiny part, I am meant to serve the Supreme Lord. Like that, all the things that exist, every person that exists, every energy that exists is meant to serve the Supreme Lord. Even those who are in Maya, they are serving Maya, the servant of the Lord, Maya schemes. In other words, see, the people who are in the prison house, they are also under the order of the government. The good citizens are also under the order of the government. So the order, scheme, desire, plan of the Supreme Lord is all pervading and is making everything is in His creation serve His plan. Like Prabhupada says, one who is experienced and is favored by the Lord can understand that everything is being done according to Lord's supreme plan. So we have to understand His supreme plan. We cannot say that the living entities are suffering in this world. This is His supreme plan. No, His supreme plan. His supreme plan is to give a field of activity for the living entities who want to forget Him and have Krishna-less, independent, self-centered rasas, Satrasa, Chittasasa, Anandarasa, independent power, independent knowledge, independent love, enjoyment, without reference to the one who designed him, created him for a original purpose, that is called dharmic purpose. That's dharma. Forgetting that, we want to independently enjoy Satchitananda. For them, the supreme plan of the Lord is He creates the material world. Now within the material world, the living entities are doing good karma, bad karma, having suffering, having this thing. This is all designed in the system. It is not that Lord is planning to now, every moment, now I am giving you suffering, now I am giving you happiness. No. His scheme is that He has created a material energy which will respond to living entities' desires and facilitates them to act with false ego, which creates good and bad karma. So like this, when you say supreme plan of the Lord, we should understand that even those who are rebellious to the Lord, those who are non-devotees, They are also under the plan, supreme plan of the Lord. Under the supreme scheme of the Lord. That is the meaning of saying, not a blade of grass will move without His sanction. Because His supreme sanction is there in everything. By virtue of His, through His agencies, energies, the Lord has created all this. So thus, even though He is Vishnu Tattva, Krishna, He is infinite, yet He, because the infinite cannot be limited and say that you will always be infinite. You cannot, then you are limiting God. So the Supreme Lord is infinite and finite also, personally. Therefore, for the sake of loving relationship, He appears before His devotee, as a friend, as a lover, as a child. And that is also absolute. Whatever the Lord does is absolute. So the entire existence is Anandamayobhyasat, is for rasa. Our nature is also for rasa. But we are not alone, we are Amsha of the Purna. The Amsha has to connect himself with the Purna and serve this Purna. That is normal situation in the spiritual world. The material world, we are serving we are though Amshas of the Lord, because we are not serving our Purna. You want to feel that you are Purna. The living entity wants to feel that I am self-sufficient, I am Purna. There is a constant struggle by the living entity with this material energy to keep himself in existence, like nobody wants to die. Like he thinks, if I don't have resources, money to feed myself, I will die. So far his existence is continuously working with the material nature, independently, to ensure his existence through fruity activities. So, the Vaishnavas have a world view. How they view the world. Even when so many adverse things happen, just like the recent airplane calamity, so many got killed, so immediately it attracts the attention of everyone. Some people will say, if God is there, why He did this? You can ask this question to anything and any suffering in this world. But suddenly now, when such things happen, everybody gets alerted. How many families had how many plans? All that crashed in a moment. So one has to understand everything from the eyes of the Shastras. Then you know that this material world, obviously none of them, if their goal was not to surrender to Krishna and go back to Godhead. Then this accident has one meaning. If some devotee was there in the flight and he also got killed, there's a transcendental meaning to him also. Whether being protected or not protected is a temporary effect. The soul neither is killed. The soul is eternal. So those people who died, their one chapter is closed, and a new chapter begins according to their karma. But who made all these things? It is the Supreme Lord. As you sow, so you reap. Again, there is a reasoning for that. Why He made a cruel system like this, where living entities have to suffer. All this Vaishnavas understand very well. Without ascribing cruelness, inequality to the Supreme Lord. He understands that all these things, without bringing that aspect, without assigning that aspect, that the Lord is imperfect in any manner. Laws of karma is a manifestation of the Lord's benevolence towards the living entities. To do whatever you want, but be responsible for what you do. Somebody may ask why he should be responsible. God should have allowed anybody. Do whatever you want. Now, all these questions, Brahma Jijnasa, we should ask all these questions. God is almighty. He should allow everybody to do whatever they want. What is the answer? Lord is omnipotent. There should not be any bad karma, good karma like this. He should allow everybody to act whatever they desire. What answer you have? Clashes. If my desires are completely non-interfering with anybody else, then it's all right. Because Lord has to be equal to all living entities. If I want to boss over you, I want to make you my servant. And the Lord allows that. As a karmi, let's say I want to control some living entity. He has to serve me. So his desires are interfering with another living entity whose freedom also has to be respected by the Supreme Lord. Just like if the father has got 10 children, if all 10 children have independent desires, non-interfering with each other, father is happy, go do what you want. But these 10 children, son 1 will say, I want to control all the 9. Son 2 will say, I want to control the rest of the 9. Son 10 will say, I want to control all of them. Now all of them are his children. Lord is perfect. He has to be equal to all children. So see the origin of law of karma. Why the Lord created the material world with the laws of karma? I am not going to interfere. He wants to lord him. Son 2 wants to lord everybody. Everybody wants to lord each other. They're clashing. So he creates this law of karma. Is nothing but the law of freedom and responsibility. Okay, I give you freedom. You control all the 9. To the other person also, you also try. But you have to earn that. So he created this material world with the laws of karma. That if you do this tapasya, if you do this one, that one, although you get the punya, then if you have more punya than the other person, then other person will serve you. Or you can get power to control over less punya. If you see in a factory, thousands of people are working, there are different levels of supervisors, there are different levels, the proprietor is there, who is the enjoyer of the profits, all that are there. It all depends, it's not, oh, God made one person proprietor, God made somebody else serve him. Why I should not be boss, why he should be boss? So much differences God has created. No, he has not created. He said, you are reaping the results of your karma. So entire material world, power, sukha, dukkha, is completely according to stringent laws of karma. Stringent laws of karma. And the ways of karmas are very complicated. Krishna declares in the Bhagavad Gita, to understand the ways of action and reaction and karma is very complicated. But there is a karma. Just because you cannot understand, you cannot say it doesn't exist. Just because you cannot explain today why you are suffering from a disease, or why you were part of that accident, just you cannot understand doesn't mean that there is no reason. Another very easy way to understand karma, play of karma, is by understanding economy. Just to say, how much money each person has got? How much wealth or money each person has got? Can you tell? You cannot tell. But the money is there, flow of money is there, very complicated economy. Economy is very complicated. Similarly, punya, papa of each individuals and their interactions, giving, taking, exchanging, very complicated. But it is acting. Just like individual can be very careful about the money that he has in his pocket. He cannot put his claim over all the monies in the existence. He is a tiny fellow. He has got tiny amount of, a small chunk of the total money in the country he has got in his hand. At the most, he can be very careful in spending it. He will understand the business, I should not wrongly invest. So there are rules of karma that how to expand your investment. That is by punya. How to spend your past punya. That also, the codes are there. How to misspend your punya. Any power you have is because of your past punya. But you can misspend it. Misuse it. And that will, accordingly, if you misspend, you lose your money, is it not? If you use your money, put it in a good investment. If you have money, I can use that money and enjoy and exhaust the money. Or 50% I can enjoy. And 50% I can put in investment to multiply. So continuously, each living entity is either enjoying his karma or he is creating new karma by use or misuse of the potency that he has got out of his past karma. So this way the world is running. No other philosophy can explain why somebody suffers, why somebody is born in a rich family, why somebody is born in a poor family, why one person is spared from death in the plane accident, why people are not connected to plane at all who are just in that medical college, they all got crushed, 25 people. So the Lord is there as Paramatma in the heart of all jivas. And those who do not turn towards Him, He has His impersonal aspect called Kala. Kala is driving their destiny moment to moment. And Kala takes into account your karma. Kala is like the impersonal energy of the Lord. Guna, Kala, Karma. The three things are there continuously acting upon us. According to our action, we get reaction. According to how I utilize my Sattva-guna or Tamo-guna or Raja-guna, I invite my fresh Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, Tamo-guna. What kind of free will I apply? Now I create the degree of freedom of my free will. Just like if a cow is tied with a rope, 100 feet rope, within the 100 feet, the cow can freely move. No effect of the rope. Because that much freedom is given to you. Just like I can get up and walk. My rope doesn't pull me. Suppose I say I want to fly from this seat. Not possible. Rope is there. You are not a bird. You cannot fly. You can get up, you can walk. Huh? But the same soul, if I go into the bird's body, I can fly. So I can fly. That is why when you look at the sky, when the bird's flying, when you are kids, you feel so good. Oh, how can I fly like that? So nice. Zoom, it's going in the sky. The same kind of jiva is in the bird. But you can't do that. Similarly, the jiva in the bird cannot do what humans are doing. Similarly, one living entity in one human being, what he can do, everything somebody else cannot do. Another human being cannot do. His intelligence, his ability, guna, kala, karma. Now, what is the Lord's role in all these things? All right, law of karma is not made law of karma and left us like that. It is your desire to be independent is equal to karma. But when sarvadharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja, when one surrenders unto the Lord in the heart, I don't want to enjoy, suffer, all these things. Whatever you give me enjoyment, suffering, I will take it as your prasada. I don't want to earn future any sukha, dukkha. I want to earn your attraction. I don't want to act to earn punya and papa. I want to act according to the guidance of the Guru to please you. I don't want to create. Devotional service does not create karma bija. So I want to engage in your devotional service. Very simple. Ye tamam prapadyante tam swati bhajamiham. Even though this material energy is created by the Lord, forget material energy, spiritual energy, living entity. The Lord never separates himself from them because he is the source of them. So there is potential for each living entity to get connected to the Supreme Lord. It is a question of forgetfulness. He is there in our heart. He responds to our surrender. He responds to our devotion. He responds to our prayer. He responds to our utter dependence. So devotee's life completely changes. So therefore he is happy with what, materially speaking, what comes of its own accord. What sukha, what dukkha comes. Krishna has a plan for both. Without personally Krishna giving me this dukkha, I couldn't have got this dukkha. This is a belief of the devotee. If personally Krishna has to give me this dukkha, he has a reason, a bhakti reason. Either to get me detached from this material world or to make me realize the nature of the material world. Some reason is there to give me some realization, only Krishna has given me this dukkha. Slowly the Supreme Lord, if it has to take the living entity who is surrendering to him and go back to him, he has to give him realizations to free him from ignorance. Opposite of realization is living in ignorance. So all these, whatever in the devotee's life happens, even though he is in this karmic world, that is the meaning of, at the time of Diksha, the spiritual master becomes in charge of your karma. Why? Because you are surrendering to him. When you surrender to him, what are you carrying? Baggage. It doesn't leave you. Karma doesn't leave you. The karma doesn't leave any living entity. So when you come to spiritual master also, your karma, you're carrying the bag of your karma and coming. So spiritual master says, you do what I say, you deposit your karma, your bag of karma here. Both your punya and papa, both I will utilize for your spiritual benefit, for your bhakti yoga, for your devotional service. So that is why it's not that when you come to a spiritual master at the time of initiation, your karma becomes zero. If your karma becomes zero, you cannot remain in this body. The very fact that you are in this body means karma is there, karma is acting. But karma acting in a different way, the way the Lord chooses. Just like if there is flood water, if there is no dam, water will keep uncontrolled. It will flood everything and this way, no control. But, flood, everybody is finished. The same water, you put a dam across it. And then you know how much water to release. You have a sluice gate controlled. So similarly, we have a flood of karma behind us, each one of us. Guru Krishna is the operator of these floodgates. What is good for your bhakti at each moment, they are sanctioning. You are encountering that karma of yours at that time. And then you are able, so that you can peacefully, you can execute your devotional service. Dam breaks. Your karma is let loose. You lose faith in spiritual master. You reject the spiritual master. Dam is broken. Ye tamam prapadante tasai bhajamiham. You leave Guru and Krishna. Your next friend is Kala. He is not just a friend. He is a cruel fellow also. Everything. According to your karma, just like you, if there is a, let's say you put a marble on the top of a slide. Marble will move down to the gravity. But the slide is in the shape of like this. Marble also will move according to that shape, isn't it? So you are like the marble. Your karma is the force of gravity. And it takes you through the force acting, the movement, the moving force. It goes according to the shape of your karma. So what is it? We are all here for experience. So your experience is shaped by the nature of your past karma. So that way, in the material world, Krishna says that everybody is following my path. Those who are non-devotees are following the path of Kala. That's what Krishna says. The Bhagavad Gita. Kalosmi. I am Kala. For those who do not want to surrender to me in person. Kala is also called as Kala Sarpa. Kala Sarpa. And this Kala Sarpa can be tamed by only one person. That is the Paramatma, Lord in the heart. He can, a bad Kala, Vinasha Kale Viparita Buddhi, they say, right? So the three gunas will give you tamasic buddhi, viparita buddhi will give you. Vinasha kale, viparita buddhi. So kala first comes. According to that, to carry out the orders of kala, you will be influenced by vinasha, by viparita buddhi. So the Lord is seated in the heart. We should all understand as devotees. Continuously Lord is in control of the movements of Kala. He is only snake charmer. He only has got the power okay, spare this devotee from now, this attack. Or hit him only this much, don't hit more than this. All this. So just see how nicely Lord is protecting us. A devotee is continuously protected by the Lord. Therefore, devotee is fearless, anxiety-less about his life. If something bad happens, he knows, it is due to me, but the Lord has actually helped me. By ignoring the Lord, I have created karmas. By my false ego, by my sense of false independence, I created karma. If you engage in devotional service, you don't create karma. So in that way, the Vaishnavas, they see that everywhere, even in the material world, throughout his creation, everybody is following his path or his supreme plan. That's the meaning of supreme plan. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, you mentioned that the living entities wanted to enjoy independent of the Lord, and they want to be the Lord themselves. And the Lord being all powerful, He has all the potency. So He created the material world for such living entities. But because Lord is all powerful, He can also create a world where one living entity need not interact with other living entities. Just some imaginary, illusory personalities with whom He is interacting and extracting enjoyment. So that is also within the potency of the Lord, and for every individual living entity.
No problem. You sit in one place, He has given you something called imagination. You don't need another partner. Go on imagining and do it. Whatever you want. I am the king. From your mind, you cannot create so many subjects. Yes, Your Honor. They're all coming before you and falling at your feet. Right? You can have such dreams, no? So you can consciously create such dreams and enjoy rasa. You can enjoy. For imagination, such a powerful imagination is given. But you will not be satisfied. I want real jiva. I want real jiva. I want real control. So not that if you can, an option is given. An option is given. Can someone not make a movie? You see movies? In the movies, both Sukha and Dukkha is there. Can somebody make a movie of only Sukha? Can? No. Movie? No. Why you cannot make? You can make only Sukha. Now you watch a movie, you are experiencing Sukha and Dukkha. You are identifying with the movie. So you can identify the all Sukha movie. What is all Sukha movie? Let's say you are the controller. And everybody is listening to you. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that. Everything. You write the script and shoot the movie. And sit and watch. Sit and watch. You can enjoy. I am the supreme enjoyer. You can make a movie called I Am the Supreme Enjoyer. Especially nowadays, cartoons are there, no? So we can create cartoon characters, millions of living entities. Yes, Your Lordship. They're all bowing down. And you're watching the movie. You can enjoy. I am the Supreme. So God has given us imagination. Is it possible? Imagination means only you are involved. Any other question?
Prabhu, uh, when we see the results of war and natural calamities or accidents, we see small children, women, and old people who are innocent and apparently getting killed. So, how to understand this?
Nobody is innocent. Everybody is born with the baggage of karma. Nobody is innocent. Historically, nobody is innocent. A child is innocent, helpless, but if the child is destined to experience the karma of his past life in this particular way, otherwise just see how many, in so many families, if they have poverty, children also suffer poverty. They are innocent, no? Is it not? So everybody is born as a child only. Every adult grows through childhood. So he was innocent. Why innocent? Everybody is a child sometime. So there is no innocence. In the drama they are innocent. But in reality, behind it, as they grow up, Kama Bija comes out. That may not be when they grow up. A 5-year-old child or a 5 months child, its karma must have been to be the child of this parents for this many months. And in an accident, child also goes, leaves the family. So our perspective, these questions come up because we don't have a time-inclusive perspective of things. The jiva never dies. It has to leave this body, it has to go somewhere else. It has to go somewhere else, go somewhere else. Every action and reaction is there. They are all accumulating. That's why devotee wants to end this action and reaction. They want to only do 24 hours devotional service. Whatever I do, it should be for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Or I have no intention to take one more life. So, we should, when you become a devotee, when you understand Bhagavad Gita, when you understand Bhagavatam, your perspective of the world will change. That these are all different stages of our karma, child or old age and all these things. But behind it is a pushing factor, is guna, kala and karma. Or Krishna himself, Paramatma. Paramatma is very sensitive. Ye tamam prapadyanse tam sate bhajamiham. A devotee of the Lord cries out to the Lord, give me protection. I need protection against Maya. This is the devotee's mark. Devotee does not demand the Lord, protect me from this accident, protect me from that one. No, he doesn't desire. Because he knows maybe accident is good if Krishna thinks I should get a good body next life. So he does not have any narrow thinking, I should not die now, all these things. It's all left to Krishna. Let the Lord decide. But he always wants to pray one thing. Please protect me from Maya, illusion. Whether I am in this body, that body, does not matter, in this circumstance, that circumstance, let me not forget you. Illusion means forgetting Krishna. Let me not forget you. This is the devotee's prayer. This is a prayer to the Lord Narasimha also. Protect me from Maya. Protect me from the Maya deposited within my heart, in my chitta. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all conditioned, anarthas. Protect me from my anarthas. And he'll fulfill. Ye tamam prapadyanti tam siddha bhajamiham. Okay? He is wanting, he is desiring. If you sincerely desire, immediately it will be fulfilled. You have mixed desire, mixed fulfillment will come. Ye etamam prapadne tamste bhajami. As you surrender, I reciprocate. 50% you surrender, 50% you want to hold on. I have my bank balance, I have my this thing, no problem, keep it. How much that will protect you? When it fails, then you come to me for total protection. Any other question?
Yes. So, if someone asks to take shelter under Krishna, but does not yet take shelter under Guru, is that individual being protected by Krishna in that same way, or are they still more in alignment with the laws of Kala? Like so if someone takes shelter under under Krishna but not yet under Guru, like are they still under the whims of Kala, or is Krishna like? Does that make sense?
No.
Yes.
So, see, that is why it is said, if you follow the instructions of the spiritual master, you will get full protection. If you are partly not, you can try, you may fail due to weakness. That will be taken care. But if you have no regard and intention to follow Guru's instruction, then naturally the laws, material world is created for that purpose, no? So you pursue your journey there. But there also Krishna will come behind you. At the right time, he will pull you back because you are a devotee. So therefore, a devotee, name bhakta pranashyati, declare that my devotees will never perish. Looks like he is being dragged by Kala and Maya, but Lord will go behind him. He never leaves. He is determined. This devotee has shown some quality to surrender. He will go behind him and he will protect him. So that faith we should have. It is not that the Lord is so strict, because we all have come from imperfection, one level of imperfection to next level of perfection. We are little more perfected than karmis, who do not think of Krishna at all. We think of Krishna, we are little better. And the Lord takes whatever good, whatever devotion service you give, He takes. Whatever you give for His sake, He will accept. You do conditional devotion service, then whatever the little unconditional part, He will take. So He is very sharp, seated in our heart. The meaning of as you surrender, I reciprocate, it simply means that love governs me. Love governs the whole universe. Love governs me too, not force. Not force. Force is your own asking. I don't want you. I don't want love. I want force. That is Kala. Karma. So that is another way of reciprocating. All the living entities are given under the charge of Kala and Karma. That is his reciprocation with the devotee. No living entity can even enjoy the fruits of his punya and papa without the Lord's presence in the heart. That is the meaning of saying that the Lord has created this material world and He is the fulfiller of all desires of the living entity. Subject to karma, but He is the fulfiller. In punya you get some good thing, that is, He is the fulfiller of that desire. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay. Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.